Vitaly Zdorovetskiy, better known as VitalyzdTV, is currently sitting in a Philippine detention center after a wild string of events that shocked both fans and critics. And no, this is not a prank video. This time, the consequences are very real. The internet went from celebrating his viral fame to roasting him for his viral shame almost overnight. In early April, Vitaly was caught on camera pulling a series of reckless stunts across Bonifacio Global City, all while live streaming to his followers. He harassed multiple security guards, causing public disturbances that quickly drew crowds and police attention. At one point, he even stole a security patrol bike, leading to a brief chase through the city streets. He snatched a baseball cap right off someone's head, leaving the victim stunned and reporting the theft to authorities. He even jacked an electric fan from a local restaurant, with staff left in disbelief as he walked out. For his grand finale, he stormed into a McDonald's kitchen, causing chaos and scaring employees, as if he was Gordon Ramsay on bath salts. He even threatened a woman during a live stream, which was later used as evidence by authorities. Vitaly now faces multiple charges, including theft, harassment, public disturbance, and making criminal threats. The police acted swiftly, arresting him within hours of the incidents after reviewing social media and security footage. The story exploded in the media, with news outlets worldwide covering his downfall. Public reaction has been intense. Some fans are shocked, while others say he finally went too far. As for Vitaly, he's released a statement from detention claiming he never meant to hurt anyone and that his actions were just for content. But with the charges stacking up, it looks like the joke's finally on him. Vitaly's wild antics have finally landed him in serious hot water. He's now facing 3 counts of unjust vexation, an actual criminal offense in the Philippines, which covers acts that annoy, irritate, or disturb others without just cause. The charges might sound mild, but the legal process is anything but. Each count can mean up to 6 months in jail, and the court takes these disruptions seriously. Vitaly's already made several court appearances, each one drawing crowds of reporters and curious onlookers. The hearings are tense, with prosecutors laying out evidence and witnesses testifying about the chaos he caused. If convicted on all counts, he could be looking at a minimum of 18 months behind bars. And that's just for unjust vexation. Prosecutors aren't stopping there. They're considering stacking on more charges like theft, trespassing, and harassment, which could add years to his sentence. The fallout has been brutal. Vitaly's career is on hold. Sponsors are backing away, and his personal life is under intense scrutiny. Spoiler alert, this legal drama is far from over. Now here's where things go from funny to just flat out tragic. Vitaly's story takes a dark turn, and it's not just about the legal trouble anymore. It's about survival. According to Legal Mindset and other legal sources, Vitaly's situation is not looking good. So in the Philippines, the KMT or bail isn't a right for foreigners. It's up to the judge, and unless they're feeling unusually generous, which so far they're not, Vitaly isn't going anywhere. The judge has made it clear, no bail. That means Vitaly is stuck, with no way to buy his freedom or even hope for a temporary release. He's at the mercy of a system that's slow, strict, and unforgiving. So he's locked up in the Bicutan Immigration Detention Center, a place notorious for its harsh conditions. This isn't some cushy white-collar holding cell. The Bicutan Center is overcrowded, run down, and brutally hot. Inside, the cells are cramped and filthy. There's barely enough space to lie down, and the air is thick with humidity and the smell of sweat. Overcrowding is the norm, sometimes 40 or more men packed into a single cell. Privacy doesn't exist. The noise never stops. Shouting, coughing, the clatter of metal bowls. There's no air conditioning, just stifling heat. Meals are basic. Rice, maybe a little fish or vegetables, costing about $1.20 a day, and you have to pay for them yourself. If you can't, you go hungry. Days blur together. The routine is monotonous. Wake up, line up for food, wait, try to sleep, repeat. Interactions with other inmates are tense. Everyone's on edge and trust is rare. For a guy who used to post about private jets and Hollywood parties, the psychological toll is crushing. He's gone from VIP lounges to sharing rice bowls and mosquito bites with strangers. The isolation, the uncertainty, and the harsh reality of detention are starting to break him down day by day. Now let's talk about that mental health breakdown, because it was way more intense than anyone realized. Yeah, Vitaly is losing it. He's trapped in his own mind, replaying every mistake, barely sleeping, and constantly on edge. He's reportedly shed a ton of weight, looks like a shell of himself, and even broke down sobbing to his lawyer, like full-on tears, unable to hold it together. But wait, it gets worse. In the depths of his breakdown, Vitaly started plotting desperate escape plans. He spent nights obsessing over every detail, sketching crude maps, timing guard rotations, even considering bribing someone for help. But every plan fell apart, either too risky or impossible to pull off. His own attorney basically mocked him in an interview afterwards, saying she felt awkward about his emotional collapse and even laughed about his failed escape attempts. That's your own legal counsel. Brutal. The trust between them pretty much shattered. In a last-ditch effort, he wrote a dramatic letter to a top Philippine official, pouring out his mental anguish, remorse, and even begging for forgiveness, hoping for a miracle. He claimed mental illness, deep regret, and pleaded for mercy. The government's response? Cold. They weren't moved at all. In fact, they doubled down, publicly confirming they'll prosecute him to the full extent of the law. The failed escape plans only made things worse, sealing his fate even tighter. When you're cornered, you'll do anything to claw your way out. And Vitaly, he's pulling out every desperate trick in the book. Word is, he's frantically trying to liquidate every property he owns in the United States. Listing houses at a loss, calling in favors, even begging old contacts for quick sales. The motivation? Pure survival. He's convinced that if he can just scrape together enough cash, he can hire a private security team in the Philippines to shield him from threats. Real or imagined. But that's not all. Rumors swirl that he's even considering bribing officials, slipping envelopes under the table, hoping someone will look the other way. Friends and former associates are stunned. Some are worried, others are furious. No one can believe how far he's willing to go. He already tried to buy his freedom once, offering up everything he had for bail, and the judge shot him down without a second thought. Now, he's gone full monopoly mode, shuffling properties like game pieces, desperate for a get-out-of-jail-free card that doesn't exist. The risks, everything. If this gamble fails, he'll lose not just his freedom, but every last asset he owns. And everyone's watching, waiting to see if he'll pull off the impossible or lose it all.
They're saying straight up,
and if you think that's the end of the embarrassment, nope. Rampage Jackson, the former UFC light heavyweight champion turned influencer, didn't hold back when he joined Aiden Ross and Neon on stream. Drawing from his own experience with fame and controversy, Rampage predicted that Vitaly will never make it. Not just in jail, but in life. He pointed out that Vitaly's reckless behavior and inability to learn from past mistakes are a recipe for disaster. According to Rampage, it's not just about the legal trouble. Vitaly's mindset and choices are setting him up for failure, no matter where he ends up. On the legal side, Legal Mindset, a popular commentator known for breaking down high-profile cases, has been following this saga like it's the OJ trial. He's not optimistic either, and his reasoning is pretty clear. Legal Mindset explained that the charges against Vitaly are straightforward and easy to prove. The real kicker? Vitaly's own livestream, which captured everything in real time, is basically a prosecutor's dream. Clear evidence, no ambiguity. So not only did Vitaly document his own downfall, but he also handed the legal system all the proof they needed. The implications? Unless something drastic changes, it's hard to see a way out for him. So while Vitaly fans are out here praying for a comeback, hoping for the wild energy and viral moments to return, the rest of the internet is watching this unfold, like it's a Netflix doc in real time. Equal parts fascinated and shocked by how quickly things can spiral. All the clout, all the fame, all the adrenaline-fueled highs. None of it could shield him from the consequences of his choices. And now, he's a political pawn sitting in a hot jail cell, forced to confront the reality behind the persona, crying, broke, and betrayed by everyone, including his own legal team. It's a harsh lesson in how quickly the internet can turn and how fame built on chaos can crumble just as fast. For Vitaly, this chapter is more than just a headline. It's a turning point, a chance to reflect on what really matters when the cameras stop rolling. Maybe there's still a shot at redemption, or maybe this is the end of the wild ride. Either way, the story of Vitaly is a reminder. The internet never forgets, and every action leaves a mark. So yeah, Vitaly went from fake bombs and naked stunts, chasing viral fame at any cost, to real jail bars and broken dreams. From flexing for clout to dodging cockroaches and facing harsh reality. from showing off mansions to begging for mercy in a detention center with no AC, left alone with regrets and hard lessons. Let this be a cautionary tale. Folks, don't film your crimes, don't mock foreign laws, and always know the risks before you act. The internet can make you famous, but it won't always save you when things fall apart. Likes and views aren't worth losing your freedom or your future. If you ever find yourself lost, don't be afraid to ask for help. Whether it's therapy, talking to someone you trust, or just taking a step back to reflect. Growth is possible, even after mistakes. Remember, it's never too late to turn things around. Learn from others' mistakes, make smarter choices, and focus on building a life you're proud of. Keep it classy, stay out of trouble, and keep striving for better. The future is still yours to shape. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and make it count.